Good day to you all, my viewers. Welcome back to the channel. And today I will be playing War Thunder Mobile. Now, I have War Thunder already, and am a big fan of the game. And when I heard that War Thunder Mobile was coming out, I basically just ran to the App Store and got it as soon as it came out. When it first came out, it had squadrons that you could unlock, and it made progression look a lot shorter. It definitely wasn't shorter, because it still took me a long time to get to the M4A3 on the tank team, on the tank campaign. But I just thought that when the game came out originally, it was very unique to have it in squadrons. I haven't played a game like that, really, but I thought it was really unique. But the whole point of this video is to play naval battles, and you'll see that the wait time here is 4 seconds, and there's 3 people waiting for battle. But in War Thunder, like the real game, you have to wait so long because people don't play naval. I am a huge fan of naval. I think the soundtrack is better. The gameplay is, I wouldn't say better, but it's so awesome and immersive. Like, everything is so loud and explosive that it just feels like you're like actually there. I don't know how to say it. I feel like naval is the okay. So if I were to rank it, of course, air and ground would be, of course, first and second, because first of all, they have the much more famous vehicles, the much more fun vehicles. But like, the problem is that with air and ground being so popular, people don't play naval, and that's a real shame because I think it's so fun. I think it is just too fun not to play. And there's my first target. So naval and mobile is a lot better because you play a lot more with, like, I don't know, games. Oh shoot. So games load in a lot sooner than they would in the real War Thunder. Oh gosh. Okay, look at me. So, like I said, games load a lot faster, so you don't have to worry about waiting for people to load in, because, like I said, people just don't play it. However, oh my gosh. However, usually when you play, the game is just filled with bots, and competition gets really easy or really hard. Basically, for this mobile game, I'm guessing, like, the lobbies are so small that they just don't even need to have that much people in the game, which is good because that means matches are shorter, but a lot more people get to play naval, which I don't think a lot of people would get to play naval in the real War Thunder. Why am I so slow right now? But anyways, I'm just such a big fan of naval that, oh no. Okay, hopefully I go fast enough. I think I can dodge. Anyways, I'm just such a big fan of naval that I got USS Arizona. And to get USS Arizona, you have to research until the end of the tech tree. And it gets really annoying because nobody plays naval. But since you can get her for Golden Eagles, you essentially don't need to. Oh, please tell me that he blocks that. Oh, that's just unfortunate. Anyways, so since you can get her for Golden Eagles, I decided to get her because she was actually relatively cheap. A lot of the vehicles in the game, the premium vehicles, are not super expensive because since I have played for so long, I've racked up so much of the free, like, golden eagles that you can get in the daily shop, and that sucks, man. I don't like subs. Subs are so annoying, bro. But anyways, gosh. So I'm guessing another thing that War Thunder Mobile did is that they, like premium vehicles, you can't really. Are you kidding? These can be steered? You have to be kidding me. Oh my gosh. Bro. And I was the last one because my teammates suck. Okay, anyways. There was another change in War Thunder, which I remember seeing that they had these special packs or special vehicles that you could buy that that were for golden eagles. But I'm guessing since you could just get 10 free golden eagles each day, which is a very good thing, you should totally get War Thunder Mobile to rack up the golden eagles, and you'll get a good vehicle. Which I'll talk about in a sec. But I'm guessing they changed it because you could just rack up so much and get the best vehicles without having to pay anything, which if you play War Thunder, you'd know that's not what Gaijin wants. But I don't blame them because they put so much work in these games that they might as well get paid for it. And I honestly would. But, you know, it's not like I can afford the stuff, the best stuff. I can afford some things, like USS Arizona, for example, but that's simply just from giving my time. If I were to buy something from the real War Thunder game, that would be very expensive. Like $60 for a top tier jet, which for the time I spend in War Thunder, that's gotta be worth more than $60. Oh my gosh. Anyways, so like I was gonna say, getting War Thunder for like, oh my gosh. I kind of forgot what I was gonna say. I forgot what I was gonna bring up later. Oh man. So I was gonna bring up. So let's try and retrace my steps here. I was gonna bring up. So what's happening? What I am trying to say is that, man, these ammo storages are terrible. So he's gonna try and get me with those subs, or with those torpedoes, which I'm not gonna allow. What was I gonna say, man? I totally forgot. Forget about it. So, anyways, continuing on to this match. Why am I so slow? Continuing on to this match. I am using an event vehicle that I got from simply just playing this game. When this game just started, you could get free vehicles for logging into War Thunder, and also logging into War Thunder Mobile, which is very nice because you could get good vehicles without having to pay a ton. Jeez, submarines are the worst. They're good, but they're just the worst. Okay, now I've got to take her out. I'm gonna get you. Why does it only release one torpedo? So, she is another premium vehicle that you could get from loading into War Thunder and logging into the game. Oh gosh, please don't think.
It's a me.
Torpedoes. Guaranteed, every single time that I die from a ship, it is from a submarine. And if it were fair, where it was ship against ship, I would totally win. But with these unfair submarines, which are incredibly hard to destroy, it just gets annoying. But I don't care because naval is so fun to play. So the hack is for naval, shoot below the cannons at the waterline. That is where the ammo elevators are. That is where the ammo is too. If you hit that, it explodes. And somehow I am getting 2 ships against me right now. A freaking Admiral Hipper. Are you kidding? I face Admiral Hipper in Arizona, and I have to deal with her now. Okay, where is she? There you are, Porter. Ammo done. Yep, that's what you get. I'm kind of surprised that these... Oh, she's done. Okay, I'm surprised that these cannons can actually destroy or hurt Hipper, because she is a heavy cruiser and this is a destroyer, which, you know, duh, it's a destroyer. There it is, that's a W. Nice. The matches are so short that it doesn't get annoying, in my opinion. But the matches aren't too long that if you were to start a game in between, like, I would say, like, if you were to go travel to your local supermarket, before you reach your local supermarket, you're gonna have those games down, and you will have grinded just a bit more to reach the next vehicle, which is a total plus, in my opinion. A huge upgrade to War Thunder, where, you know, as a kid, you're always being called by your parents to do something, and if you just start a War Thunder match, then you're going to be called to do something. You won't be able to... Oh, come on. You won't be able to play, and you're going to go FK and not have all that research done. Okay, I'm fine somehow. I don't see much more damage that I would need to worry about. But there's a heavy cruiser over there, which I have to be careful about. What is that? Oh my gosh. Kidding. Königsberg! I don't know much about Königsberg, but as you can see, she has 3 guns and they're pointing at me! I really hope she doesn't fire. Okay, thankfully. So, there's some guns taken out. More guns taken out. Nice. Okay. We are safe from her now. So, I hope that, like, of course this is a short video, right? It's nothing too exhilarating as my past videos, or nothing as analytical as my past videos would be. But I'm just trying to persuade people to play Naval again, or at least start playing Naval, because in War Thunder, it is very fun. But in War Thunder Mobile, it is even more fun because of stuff like this. Rapid, fast gameplay. Well, rapid is fast, but I don't get how she didn't get destroyed. Well, that'll be all for today. And if you want to see more War Thunder mobile stuff, then feel free to comment down below and tell me your opinions if you are trying the game yourself, because I really like playing naval battles, and if you are joining naval battles because of this video, then great, that's one more person I can play against. to help me finally reach whether it is Arizona in War Thunder or to reach Iowa in War Thunder Mobile. Anyways, motivational quote for today is, if you have an opinion, then just stick to it. My opinion for liking Naval is pretty unpopular. Not mine specifically, but people just don't like War Thunder in the game, and simply it's just too fun for them to understand. And you may be wondering, but you just said yourself, it takes forever to start a match, so nobody's playing. Well, to that I say, stick with your opinion and just play Naval, because Naval is too fun not to play, and people have to understand that it's actually so fun. They just prefer not. I don't know. I think it's just a bias. I honestly don't think Naval is bad. It's just too fun to not have a bias against, to not have a bias behind all the hate that it's getting. Anyways, I am Parakeet Gaming TV, and I stick by my opinions. And you have to be like a parakeet and stick by yours too. Nobody can change your mind except for yourself. That's why you have to stick by your opinions when you think it's right.